Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. And for this month of May, as usual, I have a special tarot offer available at a sales price. And for this month, it's called Sensations. If you would like to know more details about that special offer or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Taurus, I do feel like some of you are going to be asked throughout the month to take a serious look on matters that for some of you have been postponing or pushing back, like pushing to the back, like I don't want to deal with this right now, not yet, not yet. I feel like some of you have been pushing something to deal with down the line, that I'm feeling like for some of you it's a matter that it's serious and it needs to be taken care right away. And it could be that during the month of May there's a sense of emergency or just something happening that can trigger or have that reaction in you to take certain stance, affirm yourself, make choices, decisions, implement courses of action to solve situations before they can get into an unwanted outcome. I do feel like some of you have the reins of control here to deal with family crisis or crisis when it comes to business and finances, but it's like you have to hold here the reign of control. You have to get a grip on something. You have not been taking that firm stand or having that firm attitude about. I feel like some of you have been a little bit too passive about things that in May more and more will be brought to your consciousness that you cannot be so passive about, or that there's some adjustments in the way you technically and practically, because this is practical energies, in the way you practically deal with situations. So perhaps being more conscious and careful and wise when it comes to the way you manage your money, your possessions, your assets, when it comes to bureaucracy, when it comes to taking care again, even of yourself, the way you are nourishing, right, your physical health, the way you are giving yourself things that are good for you, the way you are also paying attention to the need of others. I do feel like some of you, Taurus, this is also talking quite a lot about the needs of others. It might be that either some of you have been focused so much in family matters that you have lost track here of you, of the things you need to do for your own. I do feel like some of you might have, some issues with your physical image. Like it could be that there are some insecurities or some problems when it comes to the physicality, right, of you, your image, that you're not kind of contented with, and you're taking certain measures, making some investments to the betterment of your image. This is for some of you. For others of you, this is about investing to the betterment of other things, such as your business, for example, or your home, or investing to provide to someone you care for better conditions for their life as well. It could be that some of you, this is about you giving away some money or resources to help out a family member, to help out someone that you want to invest. It's like I feel like some of you, either you want to invest in someone or into something, or you will be investing more in your own selves. It depends where you have been giving them much, where you have been giving more attention. If you have been living too much for others, perhaps this is the time to take care of you and your needs. And perhaps you have been neglecting your own self to points that are, are concerning. I do feel like there's something here about you needing to be more concerned with the way things are. I do feel like some of you have been like away in this more in this ethereal realm of wandering and imagination, or just lost in, self inquiry, soul searching, and all of that. And you have been drifting away from something that it's about the now, that in the present time is of is of immediate priority. It's like an immediate priority, and you have not been, or either you have not been seeing that, or you have been avoiding, as I said, looking at something that it's so important to deal with. Others of you, I actually feel like financially wise, if you have been concerned with that and looking for a new source of income, or waiting for some source of abundance to flow to you, capital to flow to you, I feel like financially the prospects for the month of May are huge. So I do feel like you're going to be able to, for those of you that already are comfortable with your financial life, I do feel like you are in a strong position when it comes to money or work, and you're going to do something, add something to it that is just going to create an even stronger and steady position. Especially again for Taurus that are in business, it's like you are really making a stand. There's something about you and your work, again, the image of it, the ethics of it, the way you come across. It's just there's just something about you and the way you are adding elements to your work, either your work personality, for those of you that, of course, this is not about having your own business, or to your ideas, the ideas you are having to add things that you feel can bring more material wealth into your life. I feel like they are on point. Your intuition is really tied here with money and with practical affairs. So if you have a like a strong feeling of investing in something or doing something, because it just, you see you see the potential into something, even if others don't, it might be that you're facing some criticism. I feel like you're being asked to take certain risks financially and, professionally, because they're really going to open doors for you. This is the outcome of the month, and as you go to June, so your business is expanding, your network is expanding, you're wrenching out something is expanding that deals with, the professional front, especially for you, that is, for those of you, I'm sorry, um that are working in your own businesses. It's like this entrepreneur kind of energy is so strong here. Or for those of you that are planning, again, investment in terms of a big purchase, it can be, home, a car, going abroad, investing in terms of studies, whatever it is. I feel like you're going to receive, if you're waiting to receive confirmation of some sorts, that something is going to go your way financially, or you're going to be able to, do something in which it requires perhaps some, sum of money to be dispended. I feel like you will be able to do that. There's the sense of you will be able to have the things you want when it comes to your material world. Now, I do feel like, aside of the material financial energy itself, um, some of you have a mixture here when it comes to relationships. Some of you have very good relationships, family relationships, marriages, long-term potential here in terms of current interactions, romantically speaking, that you have. I feel like there's this long-term potential for some of you Taurus that are partnered up to really be with someone in which there can be a lot to be attained. emotionally and again financially. There's a sense of building a family, building a home, building an empire together, because you do have crown in your reading, the Two of Cups. So relationships are very important as well. There's this type of soulmate like union crown in your reading, which means that this is one of the aspects of your month in which you will be putting your major attention, because it's the crowning effect. So it's what you are able to visibly see about your month. And I'm feeling like this Two of Cups energy either talks about, because it's here with the Ten of Pentacles, a long relationship that has been in your life that's just growing stronger. It's just growing to be everything you dreamed of, or it has definitely the potential, if there has been issues, for things to be worked out, because it's worth it for both of you. Or this could just be talking even about the ties you have. And I'm feeling like actually blood, your family, the ties you have with those, you know, you are close to, are just growing stronger. I feel like some of you, it might be that you're going to have some gestures of affection that you're not expecting, that are going to open up your eyes to certain things you have not been acknowledging in others. Perhaps you have not been valuing the love of someone's love towards you, or you have not been seeing love around you. For those Taurus that have been going through something where that love feeling has not been felt, I do feel like during May you're going to be, from whoever it is, from whichever channel, right, of love this is talking about, that it comes to, it's going to touch you deep into your heart. I really do feel like some of you, it might be that some of you are going to get proposed, or are already engaged, or you're thinking about surprising your loved one, or your partner is thinking of doing this to you. For Taurus that are single, I do feel like some of you, some of you Taurus, you feel like you have lost a chance. Either this talks about someone of your past that you feel you could have done more, or or I just keep getting a feeling like some of you are, this is really talking about a sense of a lost chance of, in terms of love and relationships, that you are considering during the month for some reason. I feel like some of you are making a big sense of evaluation as well when it comes to love and relationships, and the way you have been giving, because this is about giving, this is about learning, this is about practically being present in your relationships. It's not just about saying, it's not about words, it's not just about the concept of relating, it's actually the daily relating with someone, in which usually we tend to have more issues with. Someone here is willing to invest in a relationship as well, in which there's a huge sense of potential associated with. For some of you with the Three of Wands, it could be someone that it's at a distance, someone that it's not physically close to you. It could be that there's online communication here with someone. It could be that you're thinking about, again, going to the next level with a current relationship. You're wanting to explore more than what you have previously known, both materially and emotionally. But I feel like your challenge is the Page of Swords. There's still some hastiness here, some criticism, some immaturity that might get in the way of things being established the way they're meant to. I do feel like some of you can be irritable or getting angry or getting upset too easily when things don't go your way, or you're dealing with someone that has like that brat attitude towards you. It could even be for those of you that are dealing with younger people or with children. Your children could be having you hard, could be giving you a hard time, I feel, during the month of May, or there's something about the way you want to do something, the way you want to give something, the way you want to have something happening, and the way other wants that might be quite different, significantly different, to cause some friction. There might be some friction that kind of gets in the way of harmony. It could be that people are getting on your nerves easily during this month, Taurus. It could be that you're being criticized for doing the things you're doing. I feel like this criticism comes strongly for those of you that, again, this is about investment. This is about money, business. This is about doing something that perhaps your family does not approve, or, having a hard time gathering the facts and the information and having things flowing. For those of you that need, to deal with a lot of paperwork and all of those things, it's like it could be that it's not easy during May to have things flowing the way you would like to grant you what you need. I feel like some of you are waiting for some sort of correspondence or acceptance of some sorts. It could be that some of you are waiting for, some type of paper or legal acceptance, something here that it's coming by as not being granted easily. It's like perhaps you're going to have to fight for something when it comes to getting license, I feel, or getting something paper wise that you need to have something going. I do feel like some of you have steady improvements. It's like you might not be fully contented. There's some insatisfaction for some of you. You might not be fully contented with what you are achieving. But the thing is, I feel like you have completed a level of knowledge here when it comes to family dynamics and finances. And now the unconscious here, what you don't know is the page. So it's like now you're going to go to the next level of the financial practical material realm. And so you have to be patient with it, because this is like baby steps. This is a new venture. This is something that perhaps some of you have not done yet. You have not tried this before, and this is what you're craving, is a novelty of an experience that changes a little bit how things have been, because your past influence is the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, things have been having or not having, all you wanted. Things have been steady for you. Things have been laid. It's like things have been laid in a steady form. I do feel it could even be in a way that was too flat, where things were not very emotionally and creatively stimulant for you. And so this new venture, this new option that it's being presented for some of you Taurus in May, is to open your hearts to the development of new circumstances. It's like you don't have to settle, I feel, for things just because they're going well. If you still feel this uneasy feeling, unsteady feeling, because you want to experience more, because you miss that feeling of not knowing what's going to happen next, or you miss the feeling of having a little bit of change in your routines, or a change in your work environment, or learning something new. If you feel that way, I feel like the universe will be giving you a lot of hints throughout May to go for it. Go for it. Go for the things that are, amplifying your vision of tomorrow. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll see each other soon.